carries away injured prison officers while the rioters, armed with brooms and mops, continue their show of defiance. Firefighters spray high-pressure hoses in an attempt to remove the men. The police, though, have had enough and make a move to take on the rooftop revellers.
Well, the hosing down didn't turn out to be a success. In fact, if anything, it made the roof a lot more dangerous. It was the silly season, the home brews were in vogue, and unfortunately 4 of them got on it, and it obviously couldn't hold their drink.
The police, though, aren't in the party mood. Drunken prisoners begin to lose the fight, and remember, this is all happening on a building over 2 stories high.
The officers caught them at the bottom and saved them from further injuries. They went down at such a speed that they missed the guttering.
The first officer tries to talk some sense into one of the men and calls for the hosing to stop. In the end, the drunken rioters barely have a leg to stand on.
It's a flashpoint, very explosive. You're given the order to go up and you just go up. I mean, you haven't the time to think of the odds that are involved in it, but to their credit, they got up on the roof and they got the prisoners down.
The riot ends without further injuries to police or prisoners. Warders are left to clean up the mess, and the prisoners are punished with a loss of privileges. That's how we handled a prison riot in Australia. Here's how they do it in Russia. This maximum security prison in Vladimir, Russia, has erupted in mayhem. Fed up with overcrowding, the convicts throw furniture into the prison yard and set fire to their cell block. News cameras show desperate men performing desperate acts with nothing to lose. Earlier, prisoners took 3 guards hostage and killed one of them. Another tries to escape through a barbed wire fence. Prison authorities refuse to negotiate with prisoners. Instead, they send in armed tanks to restore order. Some inmates are sprayed with high-power hoses. Others are beaten with batons. Some so savagely hurt, they must be carried by fellow prisoners. They're herded like cattle and left in the rain. Once troops have brought the riot under control, the prisoners are locked away and yet again punished. Until their wrecked barracks can be rebuilt, the overcrowding problem is even worse. By the way, Russia has more prisoners per head of population than any other country in the world.